And then, so for the different infusions of the fruit flavors, um, it says that the note that you wrote me says that it's grapefruit or mandarin oil from Brazil. So after you brew the beer, you then just infuse it with that little bit of that oil to give it a fruit flavor.
Yeah, and when you say a little bit, it really is a little bit. We so when you if you peeled an orange and you squeezed it, you'll see the oil jump out of the peel.
Hmm.
That is the essence, or that's when you tell a bartender like, I want essence of orange or grapefruit.
Right.
That is the oil coming out of the peel. So that is exactly what we took, was the oil out of the fruit. And so what that did was it allowed us to, one, have no sugar in the beer, which is good for two reasons. So for instance, I don't like to bring up competitors, but Athletic Brewing has 14
Oh,
grams of sugar in their IPA. And so when we add this oil in, we didn't want to add juice. We didn't want to add anything that, one, would add sugar, make it unhealthy, and two, we really were competing, trying to keep the alcohol percentage down. So any sugar added into the beer, the yeast would have just grabbed onto it.
hmm.
So we had to use the oil. We did source it from Brazil. It is the most expensive ingredient actually in the beer. Um, and it doesn't have a very long shelf life. So we have to go through it very quickly.
Interesting. What stuck out to me about the fruit flavor is that it really tastes like an actual grapefruit. Like it actually tastes like the fruit. It's not like sometimes you get these flavored beverages where it tastes like a, a fake, artificial type of flavor, that is approximating strawberry or approximating some, orange. And this actually, like, it had all the qualities of actual grapefruit, and I guess that's because it's actual oil from the grapefruit, and that's what you're getting there.
You know, the oldest saying in the book is you get what you pay for. So this is the most expensive concentrate you can buy. It's a minimum order of 5 gallons for $2,000. And it has to go through customs and imported. It's quite the process. However, our brewmaster, who was a food scientist from UC Davis, said if you don't want that fake chemically
Hmm.
aftertaste, or it almost comes through on the nose when you drink like a poorly flavored White Claw that's just, it just tastes like chemicals. It almost comes through on the nose. So if we didn't want that, we had to spend the money, and I'm very pleased with how it turned out.
Yeah, it really adds something to the beer, and then also it's not overly sweet. Like you said, you didn't want to add the sugar to it, and that's what I really enjoyed about this, is that it's not so many of these, like seltzers and all these beers that are coming out. They really pump the sugar in it to try to get it to be like universally palatable or whatever, and
Yeah.
that's not the case. It's really kind of a beer drinker's soft ale, light beer type of beverage.
Yeah, and I would encourage your listeners that are out there looking for non-alcoholic and low alcohol beers to do their research on the nutritionals. A lot of these non-alc beer companies are putting a lot of sugar in, um, and it doesn't always come across as sugar. They're trying to make it taste like alcohol, or they're trying to blend it so it tastes more like a real beer. So in the beer world, you actually don't need to put nutritionals on a can. You can either choose to do so or not do so. So that's why on a Bud Light, you don't see the nutritionals. So on any of your new non-alcs you're looking for, do a little research. Yeah, because you never know what's in one of these cans of beer these days.
Right. So yeah, 77 calories, no sugar. That's pretty clean right there.
Yeah, we wanted to create a beer that, one, you could have a couple of based off of its alcohol percentage, and two, off of its nutritionals. Um, didn't want to make it a selling point, the calories. I just didn't want it to turn anybody away. The main selling point is the low alcohol.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
That's the
so from a
plan.
brewing side, what's next? Are you experimenting with any different styles, or what's on the horizon?
Yes. So I know I told you I was recovering from COVID. So I'm letting my palate completely, um, completely come. It's some stuff still tastes weird. But on Sunday, we're going to be trying our 2.4 IPA for the first time during the Niner game. So
Oh, wow.
we're gonna have some friends and family over. We're gonna get the jockey box going, and we're gonna see what people think. But yeah, we're gonna be launching a West Coast IPA in February that we're really excited about. And I'll
Nice.
get that.
Oh, can't wait to try it.
Me too. I haven't tasted it yet. This will be our first time, so it's pretty exciting.